Okay, it's May 13. I'm just going to work this tonnage field here. I hear birds here in the morning, so I just slipped up here and put a couple decoys out, and just basically sitting here on some logs by a maple tree back in a briar patch. And wind's got those turkeys spinning every which way. So I'm going to give some aggressive calls for a little bit and then just sit back, and I think they kind of hang out in this area, so if one of them pops in this field, they should be able to see these decoys and hopefully get some evening action one time. We'll see. This evening turkey hunting can be fun. Wow. It's like 6:25. I set up here at 5:50. I made a couple real aggressive calls, and it wasn't 5 minutes and that hen came way down in the bottom of the field. And she came up here and saw these decoys, and she started really cutting. And I heard two gobblers sound like clear over in the field where my tractor is. And I heard them, and I knew they were answering. They were answering this hen. So all of a sudden, right here to my right, one came and walked right by these decoys. And she was calling a little bit, and they gobbled again. And so this first hen, though, it just stayed right down in front of these decoys. It was like she was intrigued by them. And she would call so often, and then those two big birds popped out down there at the bottom of the field. And I've been hearing 2 gobblers around this field in the morning. Matter of fact, Sunday morning, there were 2 here, and they kind of separated. One went to the back end, one went to the front. So I figured they probably were coming around this area to roost. I'm just sitting here by a tree I'll show you when I get done talking, but this mossy oak's good stuff, man, because these turkeys, I was moving and filming and just, but I think the decoys kind of messed the gobblers up because they were getting ready to go, and I'm just shooting a 2 3/4 inch regular 12 gauge, and that's probably, I'll step it off, but I'd say it's 45 yards anyway, and just dropped him. So wow, that's a lot of fun. I'll show you the setup from where I was, from what the turkey we're looking at. Pretty cool. And right there's my seat cushion. Here's the decoys. I'd say they're about 15 yards. 47 to the feathers. There he is. About an 8.5 inch beard. Some decently sharp spurs on him, but I don't know if he's 2 or 3 years old, but definitely a gobbler. Hey. Hey. He's got a wound on his wing. He's missing 3 feathers. Look here. Yes, sir. That's the same bird I shot with my bow. Isn't that something? Came up through there, that's the one I missed with my compound, because here's the feathers. As you can see, they came off right there. I put them in my pack because I thought if Jake Jeremy gets this bird, he'll be highly identifiable. That just kind of adds to the story. We've got a little wound right there on his wing where that rod head went through. Kind of see it right there. Well, old boy, got you at last. That still is just too cool to me. Those feathers are missing. I know it's the same bird. He hung out in this area a lot. He liked working this field. I got him right in the head there. Some shots. Got some blood here. I tell you what, if you don't spook them, you can took them. Now when I throw that baby over my shoulder, because Jake Hayes, I forgot this thing at home. I carried his out, and the time I got to the car, or the truck, I had blood all over the back of my pants, so this here, pretty neat. You can already see the blood starting to soak up in there. All right, it's time to get to the house.